Brains, and welcome back to On the Edge with April Mahoney. Here, this is the spot where the conversation is pointed, the guests are sharp, and the responses are never dull, and we celebrate our brains. I'm so happy to welcome you to the 2020 Edgy Awards. The Edgy Awards is a ceremony that I started about 5 years ago that really highlights some of the exceptional interviews that have been conducted here on the Edge with my guests. There's a lot of thought put into selecting the winners. Everyone has done an amazing job, and I thank you. But these particular guests really stood out. They stood out with their cross-promotion of their interviews, with the comments that they received, with the type of work that they do, how they touch the audience, really how they interacted with me and engaged. So all of those things were taken into consideration, and we have picked some winners. So for the first category, we'd like to congratulate Olivia Joseph from the United Kingdom for her work in philanthropic efforts. She's a realtor, and she does a lot of work behind the scenes, supporting and encouraging individuals to really, support their organizations and give money back and help them become self-sustainable. So we want to say congratulations to Olivia Joseph. The next one is Sandy. Now I got to take my time to say this last name. Srivastava. And she does amazing work with singing bowls and sound meditation and sound healing. She healed me. She has a wonderful meditation that she does, I think, daily. And so really check her out. So we want to congratulate her for the work that she does. Also, Geraldine Ling from the United Kingdom for a woman's human interest story. Now, let me tell you, this woman had 3 near-life death experiences. She has experienced so much and overcome, and now she is an amazing, sexy, burlesque dancer that she teaches classes also online. She has an amazing story. You want to check that one out. And Paula Deutsch from South Australia. Paula, too, is a holistic healer. She's done some amazing things. She's done some recovery herself. She's opened up a beautiful center there to help people work through their issues. Not only does she work with women, she works with youth, and she works with men. Especially in this pandemic, she's doing some incredible work. So we want to acknowledge them. Now, I want to share with you the beautiful rendition of music from Heidi Alina. Stay tuned, brains. Come back so we can announce the rest of our winners here on the Edge. Welcome back, Brains. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Wasn't that music amazing? I mean, Heidi is just so talented. Not only is she a classical pianist, but she's also one of the top female drummers in the United States. She really believes in drumming as a healing modality and very spiritual, and her daughter is an incredible dancer. I want to thank her so much for sharing that with me, you, and the world. It's really, really a gift. And again, thank you, Brains, for hanging in there on the edge. I figure if the other celebrities can do it on their award show, I can change my look in between segments as well. So welcome back. What we want to do now is we want to acknowledge some more of our Edgy Award winners here. Let's see, who's up next? Oh, Prue Blackmore. Prue Blackmore is receiving an award, her too. She is from South Australia, for the Healing Ground Collective. She's done a lot of work with mental health. She does deep meditations. She is very progressive, extremely smart, really talks to us about what it's going to take to get through this vortex and this trying time that we have with COVID-19, and really try to settle in to the age of Aquarius. So we want to thank her for her interview and the work that she's doing. Also from Healing Ground Collective, we want to acknowledge Deanna Rothschild. Deanna does a lot of work there in South Australia with social justice, the First Nations people, as they call them, or the Aborigines. The work that she does in community with health and wellness for youth. And she's also the founder of the Healing Ground Collective. Check them out, Brains, if you are really ready to change your frequency and go to the next level. We want to acknowledge Gabrielle Howard. Gabrielle Howard is acknowledged and a winner for her podcast for women in business. She's one amazing coach. She is a very smart woman as well. She's got a bubbly personality. She's really doing a lot of things as far as recording and documenting other winners in the industry and teaching people and encouraging them on what it takes to pivot, to really adjust yourself, your mindset, and get ready for the business in 2021. Women in Business also winner, Catherine Harvickson. Now, Catherine is a former vice president of human resources in her corporate career, but now she's branched off to teach other professionals how to incorporate the right structure, the right rules, the right way to engage employees as an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or as a consultant. She also has an incredible business called Twisted Toffee. She created Twisted Toffee with her daughter, and I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. It just lays on your tongue. You can't eat enough of it. So thank you so much for, donating a bunch of chocolate, toffee-covered wonderfulness to the police officers here in San Diego. And for this last round, we want to acknowledge Kathy Paulus White from New Mexico for her cross promotion. Kathy really gets it in. Not only is she doing work with Access Consciousness, but she has political aspirations and running for public office. She's a lot of fun. She, too, has a great bubbly personality, and she really dug in. She cross-promoted me as well as herself to get the word out, and that's what you have to do, Brains. Sharing is caring, so thank you so much. Now, we are going to have another musical selection from South Australia, Trish Blythman, and she is going to grace us with some sound bowls and singing bowls. I love them. They really get you in a certain state of mind when you're preparing for meditation, when you want to relax, and when you want to heal. Stay tuned, Brains. We've got more to come and more winners to announce here on The Edge. welcome back. Okay? And was she playing that? Did you feel that? Were you in that zone? You know, you can't do nothing but go with it. Just close your eyes and just take a breath and go with it. It's amazing. So now back to the Edgy Awards. Brains, and let me tell you about Dr. Jackie Taylor, okay, from, again, United Kingdom. She is a cybersecurity expert. She told us that the most simplistic thing in our home is the biggest risk as far as cybersecurity. We talked about her work with the G20. We talked about her work with working with Gen Alpha. I mean, those are 4 and 5-year-old geniuses on what it takes and how to shape and mold that kind of mind. That was fascinating. Absolutely. Women in technology. She is the winner for that. And I want to thank Charity One Insurance, a nonprofit and social service organization, for the over-the-top flower arrangement. It is absolutely gorgeous. So again, thank you so much for your contribution and for your time. Zach Crone, you're talking about one heck of an auctioneer. And we ain't talking about the one that sells the cattle, okay? He really brings art, entertainment, and talent to what he does. His tips and instruction and podcasts on fundraising and development, every nonprofit should actually take a look at that to see what it requires to be sustainable, to get through this. You know, everybody's clamoring for the same money, so you got to be creative and innovative. He's a master at it, okay? So congratulations. Dr. Clara Gobich. This woman, you know, amazing. She's an Olympic golfer. She's a caregiver. She's a professor. She runs 3 businesses. She's got such an interesting, fascinating life. So I really enjoy that. Her health and wellness tips are so valuable. You should follow her. Dr. Clara Beckett McEnroy from Qatar, of all places. Qatar. I'm like, wow. She had the most engagements on LinkedIn that I'd seen in I don't know when. Okay? It was great. Cyrus Webb. Everything he touches turns to gold. Really? He is a brand ambassador for several products. He is one of Amazon's top reviewers. He has book clubs. He has several radio show programs. He's an accomplished author. He's my mentor. He's my friend. He's just incredible. And he's so sincere and humble. Check him out. That's another great follow. Phoenix Hayes. Now, you know there's yellow postcards, okay, but I'm changing them to white now, Brains. And see, I want you to get a good look at that, okay? They're going to be white because I'm seeking us into the light, okay? Trying to bring white light to you. Anyway, she had the most engaging, votes with regards to the eye-popping promotion. It was so cool. Her head's, shaved, and she got on this bright jacket. You got to check it out. It'll be in there. You'll see it. And to end out on a note of faith, the winner is Mr. or Reverend Cedric Baltrip for faith-based and spiritual conversation. It was just transcending. It was just wonderful. And I've known Cedric for a long time, and he went from cutting hairs to mending hearts. So thank you again, Brains. Here's to you. Some orange juice. You ain't always got to be drinking liquor. You drink orange juice. And I want to thank you again for being on the edge. Check out the end of this video. It's going to be a lot of clips from outtakes from interviews that I've had on this year. I'm looking forward to 2021. Got some amazing guests that are coming up. And when I say amazing, over the top. We've got a wildlife preserve animal activist that works with elephants and monkeys and, is a benefactor to Ellen DeGeneres' gorilla preserve. So I'm really excited about that. She's going to be on here. We have a female police officer from the UK, now retired, but she was a police officer for 30 years. And Brains, she didn't have a gun. How about that? Americans, civil unrest, but also had to go through a lot of discrimination and racism. We have, who else is coming up? Oh, just a barrage of wonderful people. So stay tuned. I'm going to take a little sabbatical for a couple weeks and decompress. But I'm always here for you, brains. Okay? I'm just a point and a click away. Happy New Year.
You